This is Bx32 to Kingsbridge-VA Hospital. This stop is Lincoln Avenue and East 138th Street. Next stop, Morris Avenue and East 141st Street. This stop is Morris Avenue and East 141st Street. Next stop, Morris Avenue and East 144th Street. This stop is Morris Avenue and East 144th Street. Next stop, Morris Avenue and East 149th Street. Transfers available to Bx19 and Bx2. This stop is Morris Avenue and East 149th Street. Next stop, Morris Avenue and East 153rd Street. This stop is Morris Avenue and East 153rd Street. Next stop, Morris Avenue and East 156th Street. This stop is Morris Avenue and East 156th Street. Next stop, Morris Avenue and East 158th Street. This stop is Morris Avenue and East 158th Street. Next stop, Morris Avenue and East 161st Street. Transfer available to Bx6. This stop is Morris Avenue and East 161st Street. Next stop, Morris Avenue and East 163rd Street. This stop is Morris Avenue and East 163rd Street. Next stop, Morris Avenue and East 165th Street. This stop is Morris Avenue and East 165th Street. Next stop, Morris Avenue and East 166th Street. This stop is Morris Avenue and East 166th Street. Next stop, Morris Avenue and East 167th Street. Transfer available to Bx35. This stop is Morris Avenue and East 167th Street. Next stop, Morris Avenue and East 169th Street. This stop is Morris Avenue and East 169th Street. Next stop, Morris Avenue and East 170th Street. Transfers available to the B&D trains, Bx11 and BXM4. This stop is Morris Avenue and East 170th Street. Next stop, Morris Avenue and East 172nd Street. This stop is Morris Avenue and East 172nd Street. Next stop, Morris Avenue and Mount Eden Parkway. This stop is Morris Avenue and Mount Eden Parkway. Next stop, Morris Avenue and East 174th Street. Transfers available to the B&D trains. This stop is Morris Avenue and East 174th Street. Next stop, East 175th Street and Walton Avenue. Transfers available to the B&D trains in Bx2. This stop is East 175th Street and Walton Avenue. Next stop, Jerome Avenue and East 176th Street. Transfer available to the Ford train. This stop is Jerome Avenue and East 176th Street. Next stop, Jerome Avenue and East 177th Street. This stop is Jerome Avenue and East 177th Street. Next stop, Jerome Avenue and East Tremont Avenue. Transfers available to Bx36 and Bx36 Limited. This stop is Jerome Avenue and East Tremont Avenue. Next stop, Jerome Avenue and East Burnside Avenue. Transfers available to the Ford train, Bx40 and Bx42. This stop is Jerome Avenue and East Burnside Avenue. Next stop, Jerome Avenue and East 181st Street. This stop is Jerome Avenue and East 181st Street. Next stop, Jerome Avenue and East 183rd Street. This stop is Jerome Avenue and East 183rd Street. Next stop, Jerome Avenue and East 184th Street. This stop is Jerome Avenue and East 184th Street. Next stop, Jerome Avenue and East Fordham Road. Transfers available to the Ford train, Bx12 and Bx12 SBS. This stop is Jerome Avenue and East Fordham Road. Next stop, Jerome Avenue and East 192nd Street. This stop is Jerome Avenue and East 192nd Street. Next stop, Jerome Avenue and East Kingsbridge Road. Transfers available to the Ford train and Bx28. This stop is Jerome Avenue and East Kingsbridge Road. Next stop, West 195th Street and Reservoir Avenue. This stop is West 195th Street and Reservoir Avenue. Next stop, West Kingsbridge Road and University Avenue. This stop is West Kingsbridge Road and University Avenue. Next stop, VA Hospital. This stop is VA Hospital. This is Bx32 to Kingsbridge-VA Hospital.